it's a pleasure to welcome you to our ITV Gold studio here in New Jersey. I'm your host, Nidhi Kathuria. Get ready to be informed and inspired with a recap of the important news from the past week in a very special Sunday edition only on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. In the news this morning, Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh shares his views on current affairs. Gandhian Society and Save Indian Farmers Association hosts Dr. Rajendra Singh, the Waterman of India. Columbia Business School hosts the 18th Indian Business Conference. New Brunswick Library celebrates its 14th annual Holi Festival. Indian Cabinet Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat meets community in New Jersey organized by the Overseas Friends of Bharatiya Janata Party. ICNA Relief launches Ramadan Food Box program to address hunger. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news in detail right after this short break. Check out this week's episode of our exclusive show This Week with Dr. Sudhir Parikh, featuring Padma Shri awardee Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Hear his perspective on the news making headlines this week.
And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in this week.
Namaskar, I have with me Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh in our weekly show this week with Dr. Sudhir Parikh on ITV Gold. Namaskar, Dr. Parikh. Namaskar. How are you doing today?
Good. Namaskar.
Let me start with the recent attack on the Indian Embassy in London. India responded by downgrading the security of the British High Commission in Delhi. And, we saw that create some quick action in London. So my question to you is, should we need to use the diplomatic muscle to demand security of such embassies?
In my personal opinion, no, because I think every country has responsibility to protect other countries' embassy. Because after all, embassy is nothing but the country itself. So if we protect UK embassy in Delhi, they should protect with full strength our embassy in London.
Right.
And I'm sure that they might have some kind of because in UK the Secret Service is so powerful. They must have some kind of indication that something is going to happen,
right?
And so they could have stopped it,
So my next question, Israel, has been going through intense protests and, life came to almost standstill yesterday. So do you think did Benjamin Netanyahu miscalculate his move for judicial reform?
Yeah, but that is wrong thing, because it is the kind of damaging the democracy. Because in democracy, Israel is a real democracy. And just like India, and so in democracy, usually common people has to have somewhere to go at the end if there is injustice, right? So judiciary system should be above politics, above party, above everything.
Right.
And judiciary system, they are the people who understand what is right and wrong. This is not tainted by any political thing. And I think what Netanyahu was trying to do, because his plan is to probably, if I'm not wrong, to get the judiciary in hand. And then, because in Israel also there's a 50-50 split there.
Right.
There are 50, half of the Israel believe that we should live with the Palestine peacefully. And boost the economy rather than keep fighting and making mockery of the whole thing. While there are half of the conservative Israelis, they think that no, the Palestine is our land and we should have everything. So that two extreme view here, right?
Right.
So that's why the people, those who are liberal, they want judiciary to survive. And in any democracy, if judiciary doesn't survive, then democracy never survives. because if a person who is in charge, like Prime Minister or President, if he does any mistake, where people can go?
Absolutely.
Right? They cannot wait for another 5 years or 4 years for election to come. Just like if we found that Donald Trump was kind of not behaving civilized way, there has to be way to stop that in the democracy. Otherwise, democracy has no meaning. Both, I'm talking about both sides, not only one side. So I think that's why people were kind of started protest. And I think what I heard this morning that Prime Minister Netanyahu, he kind of withdrew his plan to reform the judiciary.
Moving on from there, and let's go to India. Rahul Gandhi, he was found guilty by a Surat court on the Modi defamation lawsuit. So he was, stripped of his parliament seat, and it has created a war of narratives between BJP and all opposition parties. Is it law taking its own course, or BJP, managing the agenda ahead of 2024 Lok Sabha polls?
Well, I would not comment on this subject because the whole thing is now sub judice, right? So let court decide what is right and wrong, and it can go both ways because this is not a criminal thing.
Right.
This is kind of civilized thing. I mean, civil thing, and the civil thing usually. And this defamation thing is a very dicey thing or very tricky thing. I mean, anybody can say anything to anybody in democracy because that's called democracy.
Right.
They have right to say. So whether you agree or not, right? And same thing can even ruling party can say anything to anybody,
Right.
or any caste or anything. So it's very difficult to kind of take a side on this thing. But I think best way to see what happens is very interesting that lowest of the low court give their decision, and then now High Court and Supreme Court has to decide.
Right.
And let's wait till Supreme Court decides whether they decides which way, and that will tell us that will have long-lasting effect in the Indian democracy.
Absolutely. So, moving on from there, let's talk about economy. Let's talk about jobs in USA, especially the economy job front. All big tech companies have done multiple rounds of mega layoffs. And now Disney just announced 7,000 job cuts.
Right.
And, Feds continue to raise interest rates to control recession. So what is our economic outlook in USA?
Well, our economy is still strong. Underlying economy is very strong right now, even though Fed is increasing interest rate, except the banking sectors, because there is a mismanagement of those who are managing those banks. It's nothing to do with the economy. And I know that the layoff is happening because everybody is expecting that there might be either soft landing or there is some mild recession at the end of the year. And so large corporations always they act proactively because they always have excess employees because they are a large corporation, they can afford to do that. So now I think they are laying off the people, those who they kind of took in a couple of years ago or 3 years ago or during COVID time, that trying to trim their expenses.
Right.
Because I think recession is bound to happen.
Right.
In my opinion, it will be maybe mild recession, but it will be, there is a recession because banking system, particularly the regional bank, is not in good shape because it was not managed by a better way. Because they all knew that Fed is increasing the rate, but how come they still stick their deposit into a long-term bond? That's no-brainer there. I mean, even a person like me who is a doctor who doesn't know economics can say that is wrong.
Absolutely.
So whatever reason they did, that was wrong, and that's why I think I heard yesterday that government is going to punish them somehow. So I think that they should do that. So then, because it's a people's money, it's not their money, right? So let's see. But I think recession will be there. So I mean, it is very wise kind of step by the large corporation to lay off if there is excessive staff or force in their company, and otherwise also to trimming the expense is a good business sense, you know.
So tell me, how do you create a company culture, you know, when the employees are mostly remote?
Well, I think, I mean, if I say a little extreme, then I would say that those who wants to come in the work, in presence in the work, physically, they should be given extra pay. Then everybody will come, I can tell you that.
Right.
So that's the only way to do it. Always money, always hit the wallet and you get the results.
That is true. You know, let's close with some health questions. You know, controlling inflammation, of course, is beneficial to all health conditions. And they have been, you know, talking about turmeric. It's become a wonder food in the last decade or so. And even red wine has a lot of health benefits. And recent study shows that coffee is another, you know, great for your active lifestyle, but maybe bad for your sleep. So how important is food and lifestyle to your overall health?
I think it's very important. If you eat healthy food, and if you eat a small portion of the food, frequent time of the day, then I think you always feel more energetic. You have less sugar problem. Your weight gain will be less. So these are the advantage. And I mean, this, of course, red wine, the study was done by a couple of doctors, but it was sponsored by wineries.
Right.
So we don't know whether how
Good it is.
how good it is. How
Right.
good means how biased it is. You know, it's a study is good, but could be biased too. So, and we know that because I run the research center in asthma, allergy, and respiratory medicine. We are the one who our center was part of the COVID vaccine, Moderna, 2 years ago.
Right.
So we know that research is kind of a very strict thing, and you cannot be biased. You have to just see what result comes, and then you conclude later at the end. But you cannot manipulate the result to get the better conclusion.
Right.
So this turmeric study and this kind of food study and wine study is always biased,
Right.
Depending upon who sponsored
Who is
it.
sponsoring it?
Yeah,
Yes.
and turmeric, I mean, is a very anti-inflammatory product. One must eat every day some form of the turmeric, and we are lucky that our cuisine has a lot of turmeric in it, so it's good for health. But in order to get the what do you call? If someone tells me that if you eat turmeric then daily, then you will not have a heart problem. That's not true either, because it does not lower your blood pressure, or it does not do anything. And in order to do, you have to eat bucket full of turmeric. So
Right.
you're not going to eat that much. So I think it's all kind of out of context and exaggerated claims.
Okay.
But of course, turmeric is good. Red wine is also good for certain cardiac. I mean, because it does vessel dilatation, so it's good for a heart attack. But in moderation.
That is what I was going to ask you. So do you believe that everything in moderation is good?
Good, right? But you know, if you go to the, I mean, just giving you an example. If you go to the Indian gathering, our community gathering, everybody's wine is full of glass full up to the rim.
Right.
But glass cannot be served up to the rim.
Right.
Glass always served up to the 1/4 of the glass.
Exactly.
Wine, I mean.
Exactly.
Wine has to be served that way. But people are taking all the way up to rim because they think that more they drink, better they are.
Yeah, you have to drink in portions.
Yeah, portion, right.
It's not like fill it that I'll get like everything if I drink
Yeah,
a full
so
glass.
in moderation, I mean, answer is moderation, obviously.
Absolutely. So before you give out this week's message to our viewers, I want to remind all our viewers that you can follow Dr. Sudhir Parekh on Facebook that is Dr. Parekh, that's DoctorParikh, and you can also follow him on Twitter, and the handle is SUDPARIKH.
Well, dear friends, a lot of things are happening here in USA, in India, in Israel, all over the world, Ukraine, Russia. And I think, particularly in the USA, our economy is strong, but interest rate going up. And probably there will be a mild recession at the end of the year. That's what most of the economics are saying that. So be careful. Spend your money wisely and be happy. So after saying that, I would like to wish God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American, and we'll see you next week. Till then, goodbye.
The Gandhian Society and Save Indian Farmers Association held a special event on March 24th in Metuchen, New Jersey to honor Dr. Rajendra Singh, known as the Waterman of India, for his work in water conservation. The event was attended by important figures such as Mr. Bhadra Butala and Mr. Jayesh Joshi, who stressed the importance of food and nutrition sovereignty. Dr. Singh spoke about Gandhi's philosophy and how it can prevent future water wars, emphasizing the need for younger generation to take action to preserve the environment. Notable personalities like Mr. Ashutosh Tiwari, Mr. Bolisetti Satyanarayan, and Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh were also present to support the cause and endorse sustainable principles.
Thank you very much, Varsha ji. That was a beautiful rendition. Moving on to the next segment, this is just a part of the team. The rest of the team is on the way. They should be here in 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly request the two organizations, Save Indian Farmers and Gandhian Society, to tell our guests about the organization. So Teju, who is the treasurer as well as the vice president, if you could please come and briefly tell our guests about Save Indian Farmers, what we do, how we do it, and where we do things. So as you know, Save Indian Farmers been a 10 years old organization. You see all the people here with those green badges. They're all our volunteers. So you can always connect one-on-one with them to understand what we do and how we do things. Gandhian Society, as I said before, we do humanitarian work all over the world. We promote the values of Gandhiji amongst the youth especially. And then we have recently opened a big museum in Atlantic City, as I was saying before. Anand?
Now, therefore, I, Sam Joshi, Mayor of Township of Edison, do hereby proclaim this 24th day of March 23 as Rajendra Singh Day in Edison Township and urge all citizens to join me in honoring this extraordinary individual who has been a lasting contribution to humanity.
So, thank you very much for doing what you do, sir. We really appreciate that, and we would love to work with you going forward in future. Thanks again.
Sure, of course.
Dear friends, our honorable guest, Dr. Rajendra Singh, Mr. Joshi, Dr. Tiwari, my good friend Ashok Bhatt. Really, it's a great honor, sir, to be with you. Let me give my small brief introduction. I'm a medical doctor with a very successful asthma, allergy, and pulmonology practice in tri-state, this New York, New Jersey area. But that's not important. The important is that when I turned 60, today I'm 76 years old. When I turned 60, I decided to empower young generation of our Indian American, our kids, for love for Mother India. And that's why, with my own resources, I bought ITV Gold 24/7 TV channel. Now we are partnered with the DD India, with the blessing of Narendra Bhai Modi, Prime Minister Modi, and also we have 4 newspapers, print media, weekly, including 3 English and 1 Gujarati, and that's all my philanthropic work. It's my passion, and I'm running for last 12 years at my own expense. And I was so impressed that you are doing such a great work. We are nothing. We have not done anything. As compared to what I see, that you went to the villages, you convinced the villages, those very hard to convince, those who are suffering, and I saw the result. And I think that's why it's so impressive. So I would like to invite tomorrow to our studio. Please tell your story, and we propagate that story to our viewers, 12 million plus viewers in North America, including Caribbeans. So please come tomorrow, accept our invitation, and let's propagate a great work. Thank you.
मैं आज न्यूयॉर्क में हूँ. न्यूयॉर्क में एक UN वर्ल्ड कॉन्फ्रेंस चल रहा है, उसके लिए मैं यहाँ आया था. इस वक्त पूरी दुनिया में बाढ़ और सुखाड़ का संकट बढ़ रहा है, तो इस दुनिया को बाढ़ सुखाड़ मुक्त बनाने के लिए हम लोग कैसे काम करें, उसके लिए हमने पूरे भारत के बाढ़ सुखाड़ के कमिश्नरों को न्यूयॉर्क में बुलाया था. ये 2 दिन का सम्मेलन था. फिर संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघ के सम्मेलन में हम सब शामिल हुए. हमारी इच्छा है कि हम जल संरक्षण करके दुनिया को बाढ़ सुखाड़ मुक्त करें. उसी उद्देश्य से हम लोग यहाँ आए हैं. और हम देख रहे हैं कि इस वक्त पूरा यूरोप के देशों में और अमेरिका में ये नया बाढ़ सुखाड़ का फेनोमेना आया है. इसको इस वक्त यदि हमने ठीक से इससे बचने के काम नहीं किए तो हमारी धरती और हमारी मानवता दोनों पर बड़ा संकट है. इस संकट से बचने के लिए इस वक्त जल संरक्षण और भूमि का संरक्षण करना ही मानवता का संरक्षण है. इसी काम के लिए हम यहाँ आए हैं.
So I'm happy Dr. Sudhir Parikh came and he gave award to Dr. Rajendra Singh, and we are all doing all social work for water work, and Guardian Society also doing everything just like a humanitarian service. We are all facilitating all the people who came with Dr. Rajendra Singh, Dr. Jayesh Patel, Dr. Manoj Tiwari. We are very happy with them. We do all the work we are all facilitating social people. Thanks to Dr. Sudhir Parikh, News India. Thank you.
India's Minister for Water, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, met with the Indian American community at Akbar Restaurant in Edison, New Jersey on March 22nd on the eve of World Water Day. The meeting was organized by the Overseas Friends of Bharatiya Janata Party, and Shekhawat gave a speech about India's progress and challenges as well as its achievements under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh also spoke, emphasizing his long association with the Overseas Friends of Bharatiya Janata Party and the commitment to the party's ideology.
Honorable Minister Shekhawat ji, Advisor to Ministry Sri Ram ji, my friend H.R. Shah, and dear friends. Sir, we non-resident Indians, we started with a small number and now we are over 5 million non-resident Indians here in USA. I was lucky that I was involved with the overseas BJP since its inception in early 80s. When Mukul Modi and Mehta and those people were started this overseas BJP. And sir, our BJP cadre is so strong, so committed for the party, our philosophy and our ideology. And we always work very hard to make sure that US-India relation goes to the next level. On personal note, during my presidency in the political forum in early 90s, we were driving force of formation of the India Caucus in Capitol Hill, US Congress. And now you can see how we have 200 US member of Congress. They are the part of the India Caucus, and that makes our life, US-India relation, kind of all the concern and subject and help. It becomes very, very easy because we have almost 50% of the member of Congress are with us, and they can understand us. Also, I'm a medical doctor, successful medical doctor, but I always believed in philanthropic work, and so I started this media and acquired the newspaper and TV channel, and this is the only media which is complete media with the 4 newspaper in the print as well as digital, plus ITV Gold is a 24/7 TV channel, and we are also partnered with the Doordarshan India. Every day we are showing English news of the Doordarshan in the morning and evening, Hindi news morning and evening, and that was a real wish of our Prime Minister Narendra Bhai to tell the Western world what is our official narration of any subject, including Kashmir or whatever. So I think it's a great service to motherland. So, and sir, you can always count on us, all non-resident Indians. We all are with our Prime Minister, Narendra Bhai Modi ji, and we're really proud of him. And we can see that one day we will be Vishwaguru, and let's hope for that. And let's give 3 cheers for Prime Minister Narendra Bhai and Shekhawat ji, who are here to lead us. So thank you, sir, and welcome here again. And please let us know what else we can do for our motherland. Thank you.
It was a matter of immense pleasure and pride for me to be with the Indian diaspora here in New Jersey. The friends of BJP, they gathered together, we sat together, discussed so many things. We have discussed the progress, which is what is happening in India under the leadership of Mr. Modi. And I feel as if I am in a family. So it's a family of BJP, and we have a very good time. I came here in the United States to attend the World Water Forum meeting in United Nations. And I'm so proud when we see that all the leaders of prominent countries, right from America to the President and the Secretary General of United Nations, the King of Netherlands, who was the president of this event. Everybody was mentioning about the phenomenal success story of India in the field of water and sanitation. We feel proud that under the leadership of Mr. Modi, India is getting, not only getting the fame and name, but also our efforts in all the sectors are being recognized by the world, by the tallest leaders of the world. Thank you very much.
The 18th Annual India Business Conference, focused on rewiring India for the future, driving resilient growth, was conducted by the Columbia Business School on March 25th in New York City. The event aimed to showcase how India businesses are adapting to uncertain economic circumstances and finding sustainable ways to achieve growth. Over 20 speakers from diverse industries and fields shared valuable insights through panel discussions about the current state of the Indian economy and businesses. Enjoy the highlights.
Hi, this is Kartikeya Kumar. I'm a second-year MBA student at Columbia Business School and co-chair of the India Business Conference, the 18th Annual India Business Conference happening at Columbia Business School in person after a hiatus of 3 years. We have a star-studded speaker lineup of over 25+ speakers ranging from clean energy, private equity, venture capital. We even have a Fortune 500 CEO, Mr. Nikesh Arora, joining us today, as well as senior Government of India officials. We really look forward to this day where we are going to have some great insights upon India. You know, what are the challenges India faces? How can India grow towards becoming a $10 trillion economy? Please join us at Columbia Business School. It's going to be a very, very fun day.
Hi, I'm Devika. I'm part of the organizing team here for the South Asian Business Association. We are very excited to have this conference today. We have an amazing lineup. We have people from media, entertainment, from venture capital, from building, unicorn businesses. We have a diverse array. We have people from the government. So we're very excited, and we hope to see you inside.
Hi, my name is Shivangi Agarwal, and I am one of the organizers from South Asia Business Association of Columbia Business School. We are very excited for our 18th edition of India Business Conference, and we are doing this in person for the very first time in our brand new campus at Manhattanville. We have an incredible lineup of speakers, more than 25 industry leaders, and we also have some delicious Indian lunch. See you inside.
Hi, my name is Joy. I'm a first-year master's student at Columbia studying financial engineering. I really like this opportunity to join this Indian Business Conference to learn more about the Indian business new opportunities, about the macroeconomy situations. That is very helpful for students like us to know about the international economy situations and development, and for us to learn about the most advanced knowledge about the economy situation in the whole world. I really like this opportunity, and then I'd like to learn more about the whole situation from other professional people and networking with the professionals. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Isha. I'm a founder and CEO of Yellow Pebble, based here in New York. We're a marketing agency, and we work extensively with B2B tech companies, and very exciting to see where the Indian diaspora is heading in the US and where the Indian economy is going. And kind of excited to see so many people talk about the investments they're making in India and the future that the Indian economy has in the near future. And yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for talking to me.
Hi, I'm here today at the India Business Conference, 18th Annual India Business Conference, and we are having so much fun. We did not anticipate that this many people would turn up on a Saturday afternoon. Very unexpected, and the panels have been so informative. The speakers have been amazing. It's such a great learning journey, and we would encourage all of you to follow us on Instagram to virtually view what's going on at the sessions if you're not able to attend in person. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Vaibhav Rastogi, and I'm here for the India Business Conference today. We just had a session with Nikesh Arora. It was so much fun. We learned a lot. We talked about AI, machine learning, and how new technologies are shaping the world. We're going to have some amazing Indian food lunch today, and I'm really looking forward to that. And looking forward to the rest of the conference with all my colleagues and a great speaker lineup that we have for today.
Indian Holi Festival was celebrated at the New Brunswick Free Public Library in New Jersey in collaboration with the New Brunswick Cultural Center and Rutgers Indian Graduate Student Association. The festival featured lively music and dance performances by Soparnika Dance Academy, Chinmay Nrityalay and Sudhamini Dance Academy, along with Navrang Dance Academy, which presented a musical dance drama called A Story of Holi, depicting the legend of Holika and Prahlad. Attendees enjoyed lively musical dance performances, henna, face painting, and a colorful Holi play. Indian cuisine was also sampled from several local restaurants. Enjoy the highlights.
Welcome to the production of NDA, the story about the destroyer of evil and fear. Let me take you to Satya Yoga and be a spectator of the divine story.
This story is about Prince Prahlad and his arrogant father Hiranyakashipu.
Once upon a time, there was a king named Hiranyakashipu who lived in his own glory of arrogance, ego, and cruelty. He got a boon that no one can kill him on earth, water, with fire, neither animal nor human being. He wouldn't die with any weapon. That is the reason he thinks he is the most powerful Almighty. His arrogance is on the top.
Narad was a divine sage and a messenger of God. Lord Vishnu is a supreme being who creates, protects, and transforms the universe. Whenever the world is threatened by evil, chaos, and destructive forces, Vishnu descends in the form of an incarnation.
मेरे सबसे बड़े शत्रु विष्णु के भक्त प्रहलाद का। होलिका तो जल गई, परंतु विष्णु भक्त प्रहलाद को कुछ नहीं हुआ। हर साल हम इसी होलिका को जलाते हैं और अगले दिन रंगों का त्योहार होली मनाते हैं।
होली आई होली आई होली आई, मस्ती आई मस्ती आई मस्ती आई, होली आई होली आई होली आई, मस्ती आई मस्ती आई मस्ती आई। वो रंग लेके खेलते गुलाल लेके खेलते, रंग लेके खेलते गुलाल लेके खेलते, राधा संग होली नंद लाल खेलते। बोलो सारा सारा मदन गोपाल खेलते, बोलो सारा।
Thank you so much for watching and coming all the way in the cold time and supporting Navrang Dance Academy, because this academy is only promoting the Indian culture, whether it is Ram Leela, it is Krishna Leela, Ganesh Leela, and now the new addition is Vishnu Leela Part 1 Holika. All right, so at this point I would really like to say thank you to all the parents and special thank you to New Brunswick Free Public Library, because they gave us this platform. So big round of applause for New Brunswick Free Public Library. Yay! Happy Holi!
ICNA Relief launched a program to distribute Ramadan food boxes to 24,000 families in response to a surge in food prices. They provide various services like shelters, food pantries, health clinics, skill development programs, and disaster relief services to uplift underserved communities in the US while maintaining their dignity. Amrapali Soni partnered with ICNA to donate food and rice in New York metro area. Take a look.
बेसिकली इकना रिलीफ फेथ बेस्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और अमेरिका में मुसलमानों की वाहिद तंजीम है जो पूरे अमेरिका में खदमत खल्क का काम कर रहे हैं। अमेरिका में बहुत सारे मुस्लिम इदारे हैं जो कि काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उनका जो महदूद पैमाना है और ज़्यादातर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बाहर के लिए करती हैं। लेकिन इकना रिलीफ का फोकस सिर्फ यूनाइटेड स्टेट है और इसमें जहाँ तक जो लेने वाले हैं या जिनकी हम मदद करते हैं वो रंग और नस्ल और मज़हब से बालातर होकर करते हैं, जिसमें हम इंसानियत की बुनियाद पे, हमारा लोगो भी यही है और हमारा जो मोटो भी यही है कि मुस्लिम फॉर ह्यूमनिटी। तो यहाँ जितने भी रंग और नस्ल के लोग होते हैं उनकी हम मदद करते हैं, वो हमारे भाई हैं, हमारे पड़ोसी हैं। तो इस हवाले से मुख्तलिफ प्रोग्राम इसमें शामिल हैं, जिसमें शेल्टर होम है, जिसमें हंगर प्रिवेंशन में फूड पेंट्री है, सूप किचन है। उसके अलावा हम बाद बुजुर्गों के घर खाना भी पहुँचाते हैं। फिर हमारे पास ख़वातीन के शेल्टर होम हैं और तकरीबन 26 के करीब ख़वातीन के शेल्टर होम पूरे अमेरिका में कायम हैं। उसके अलावा जो भी अगर अमेरिका में कोई भी डिज़ास्टर आता है तो इकना रिलीफ के जो लोग हैं सबसे पहले पहुंचते हैं। अभी जैसे मिसिसिपी में जो आया है उसमें हमारी टीम ने काम करना शुरू कर दिया है। उससे पहले तकरीबन 60-70 के करीब जितने भी डिज़ास्टर्स आए थे उनमें काम किया था। तो ये एक बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे काम करते हैं। और जबकि फूड पेंट्री का जो नेटवर्क है हमारा अमेरिका में एक बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का फूड नेटवर्क है, जिसमें हमारी तकरीबन 50 से ज़ायद फूड पेंट्री, सूप किचन्स वगैरह कायम हैं। और स्पेशली पूरे साल हम लाखों अफराद की मदद करते हैं। और स्पेशली रमज़ान का हमारा एक अलग इवेंट ये होता है कि रमज़ान में एक स्पेसिफ़िक चीज़ होती है, जो वाहिद चीज़ है जो सिर्फ मुसलमानों के लिए होती है, वो है रमज़ान फूड बास्केट। यहाँ बहुत सारे मुस्लिम्स हैं जिनके माली हालात ठीक नहीं है, ख़ासतौर पे जो रेफ्यूजीज़ आए हैं, रेफ्यूजीज़ भी एक हमारी सर्विस है, रेफ्यूजीज़ जो आए हैं उनके हवाले से भी। तो रमज़ान को में उनको अपनी खुशियों में शरीक करने के लिए हमारे यहाँ रमज़ान में एक फ़ूड बास्केट बनाई जाती है, जिसमें जो अफ्तार है उसमें जो चीज़ें इस्तेमाल होती हैं उनका भरपूर पैकेज देते हैं, ताकि हमारी जो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी है वो भी रमज़ान को उसी तरीके से खुशियों से मना सके जैसे उनके दूसरे बहन भाई मनाते हैं।
Hi, my name is Amrapali Soni. I'm an owner of House of Spices, home of Lakshmi Brand. And today we are here with the ICNA Relief Foundation. And Lakshmi Brand is happy to participate and partner with ICNA during this Ramadan time, where we will be donating our chakiyata and basmati rice. And we will be able to feed 20,000 homes this Ramadan. So we are happy to partner with other brands from the community as well as ICNA Relief, who has helped us organize this. And we are happy to serve, and we are here to partner and participate and be one with you all during this lovely month of Ramadan.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Asghar. I work with ICNA Relief. I'm blessed to work with them. It's a great opportunity for me to work with them. It's a really good feeling when you go and give food to the needy, the people who need it. I deliver to families, pick up and drop off to other pantries that we serve people. It's a great opportunity. It's always I'm blessed to work with ICNA Relief. It's blessed to deliver those families. They get so happy and so thankful to ICNA Relief and to all of us that work here. And it feels great. So can't express my feelings how good it feels when you deliver to them, when you give them the food, how good they feel. And alhamdulillah, it's great work that we're doing over here with ICNA Relief.
Hi, I'm Amrapali Soni from House of Spices, home of Lakshmi brand.
Hi, my name is Isaac Alpar, and I'm the area manager of Ignore Relief USA New York.
We are here today to partner. House of Spices is here to partner with ICNA Relief, and we are donating our chakki atta and basmati rice. This month, it will go to 24,000 homes in the New York metro area through Isaac, who's taking care of the whole region. And we just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for everything they have done, the media team as well as Lakshmi, for doing a wonderful job and donating this rice to us.
And we want to thank ICNA Relief to help us partner with the community and show the community that Lakshmi brand is here for them through everything that they're going through. Happy Ramadan and Eid. Thank you.
That's all for Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community this morning. If you have any feedback, suggestions, or community news you'd like for our television and print coverage, we'd love to hear. Email us at events@itvgold.com. Give us a follow on our Facebook handle at ITV Gold. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk at the Tri-State or Chicago region for news, entertainment, and events. Alternatively, you can also read the News India Times newspaper either online at www.newsindiatimes.com, or you can get a hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.